Hi everybody, this is Beach Cricket. I'm inside my bus shuttle, babe. Today we're going to do a keto recipe. I've been really enjoying doing the keto and oh, I gotta give a shout out to Dan. I love the hat, Dan. I'm really enjoying it. Dan made me this hat. It's so cute. Anyway, the one thing that I've really missed with keto, because a lot of us are used to having bread is bread. So I found a keto biscuit recipe that I'm going to be making today. And so, hey, maybe you'd like to try it. Stay tuned. So we're going to start off with 2 cups of almond flour. Sift it up. A little hard to do this left-handed. But anyway, sift up 2 cups of almond flour. That's the first ingredient. Next is going to be 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And so we're going to do a teaspoon of a garlic salt and a little bit of pepper in there. That's going to be yummy. Also, after putting the pepper, I put some turmeric on top of it, and that both of them equal about I would say a teaspoon of both the pepper and the turmeric. To have the turmeric, I have organic turmeric in here, but to activate the turmeric, the black pepper is needed, so you have to put both of those in there. I'm just adding this to the biscuits to give me a little bit more turmeric because it's so healthy in so many levels, especially with being inflammatory. It really helps with that. So, yeah. So we're going to mix this all up here. Just completely mix this up. And this is the dry ingredients. And then from there, we're going to add the wet ingredients. So, yeah. That's how you do it. You first do the dry, and then you mix the wet, and you add the wet to the dry. So here we go. Okay, so you're going to do real butter. So get you some butter. And you need a half a cup of butter and 2 eggs. And what you're going to do is you're going to melt the butter first. Melt it. And then you're going to whip up the eggs in the bowl. And then you're going to add the butter to it. You're going to wait a few minutes and let that cool down after you melt it, because you don't want to cause the eggs to cook by putting hot butter on the eggs. So first of all, melt the butter, let it cool. Scramble up the eggs here, whisk them up. And then add the cooled down melted butter to the mixture. And then from there, it's going into the dry ingredients. Okay, you got that? Cool. Now the half a cup of butter and the eggs are whipped together, and the half a cup of butter, real butter, is what makes these biscuits, because it makes it really buttery and yummy. So that's why you need to use that. Now a lot of people use coconut, and you know, coconut oil is really good, and it can be used just the same, but the natural butter just has another flavor that I really like. So with this, we're going to mix in a half a cup of grated cheese. Now, the best scenario for this is to actually grate your own cheese. What I had here, this is just what I had available. This is a mixed blend. Normally, I do half a cup of cheddar alone, okay, and with the bar, shred it up yourself, because this shredded cheese has a coating on it that doesn't make it melt as much as natural block cheese shredded up. So it's not anything harmful or whatever, but it does have that on there, and it just doesn't melt as good as the block cheese shredded yourself. But anyway, we're going to do this. and mix it up. And then from there, we're mixing it into our dry batter. So here we are. We've got the wet batter meeting the dry batter. So let's get this all stirred up so we can have some cheddar cheese biscuits. Yummy! Now here we are all mixed up together. And the great thing about this is, like, unlike the normal everyday flours that we've used in the past that cause gluten, this does not, because it's almond flour and it will not be any problem. So it's going to be gluten-free. So you can stir this up and beat it, and it is not going to cause the gluten to react because there's not going to be any. So just had to throw that in there so you'd know about that. And then what you do is you make little balls, and you're going to fill the little muffin tins about 80%, so that they can rise. And also, a lot of people just like to put them on a cookie tray lined with wax paper and round it off. If you do that way, then you can just merely just space them apart because they do get a little larger. And there you go, 350 until they're nice and golden brown. It's usually about 10 to 15 minutes. And there you will have some hot, beautiful cheddar biscuits. Okay, and preset your oven. This is my beautiful oven that Dan gave me. I'm so glad because I can make things now and really enjoy my keto meals because I now have an oven. Oh, my pan's a little dirty right there. It's where I melted the butter. But love this oven. Got to do another shout out to Dan. But all right, get this thing going. Okay, so I've got 6 biscuits all ready to be put in the oven. Don't they look good already? Ooh, they're going to even be better when they come out. All right, let's get these babies in the oven. Oh, and I forgot to tell you that I used a little butter, the excess butter that was left in the pan, and I just swashed it all on top of the biscuits before I baked them. Ooh, yeah. Goodness, I gotta tell you, it's really smelling good here in the shuttle bus. I wish you guys could hear it. Hear it? I wish you guys could smell it. It smells wonderful. I wish I could hear it. That'd be kind of interesting. Anyway, we're waiting probably about 5 more minutes. All right, stay tuned. And voila, here they are. Some oh, they smell so good, y'all. Some beautiful keto cheddar biscuits. So I'm going to let these cool down. I've got some butter that I'm going to drape on the top again. And they are going to be delicious. I might have an egg biscuit little breakfast. All right, you guys. It's going to be a yummy, yummy, yummy biscuit time. So here's my cheddar cheese biscuit. I let it cool a little bit because these are very flaky, like very, they will break up real easy. So you got to let them sit for a few minutes and cool down before you cut into them because they'll crumble apart. And once you do that, put some butter on there and enjoy and do whatever you like. Okay, hope you enjoyed that. So I hope you enjoyed that. It's always fun sharing the different keto meals with you so that you can try out some of the new things and see if you like them. This recipe is really delicious. It tastes fantastic. But you do have to let it cool down because it'll be crumbly if you don't. So anyway, wake up and live, have your adventures, enjoy your life because it's yours. And Nomad Life rocks. We'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.